People, we are back with another Skyrim photo session. Look here, folks, we're going to be doing some more cities and stuff like that. This time around, I want to go do a bit of cave diving, specifically Dwarven caves, okay? Dwarven caves, especially with my mod attached to it that I have, where it makes all of the Dwemer metals gold. It's going to make for some pretty dang spectacular photos, okay? We're going to start off with Tower of Mazark. It is very easy to get lost here, so I'm going to make a quick save outside of this place, so I don't have my character stuck there forever, because ain't nobody got time for that. We're on Aaliyah, of course, because she is my highest level character, and if it just fall down to it, I just took her shoes off on accident. What's happening? I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. If it just falls down to it, we do have a whole host of absolutely incredible swords for our sword-wielding Red Guard lady to use. Okay, especially them powerful dragon bone weapons. Look at that bullcrap, man. Absorbs 20% of health and burns the target for fucking 31 extra points. And the targets take extra fire damage. Then look at this one. Shadow Flame burns the enemy for 5 points for 10 seconds. 25% chance to inflict 110? I don't know why I just shouted that. Man, whatever, man. You know how I get down, man. You know how we rockin', man. Come on, man. I don't know why I got her dressed like a 40-year-old Russian woman. It's time to go. Let's see. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do all things photography. Like I said, Tower of Mazark. I've lost it. Oh, here we go. I have not cleared Mazark? Huh. It's funny because I actually just got done recording a little simple Fortnite gaming video trying to explain to people why I ain't been playing games like that. Only to realize 35 minutes in, the mic disconnected. So, hopefully that doesn't happen with this. Better not. Okay, I need a new mic. Keep it 100. This mic is old as fuck. I've had it forever. And it's probably the cord, if anything. The cord is probably tired. What's that mean where the kid's like, I'm tired of this, grandpa, and he's like, well, that's too dang bad. That's probably this old as fuck cord. Cord old as fuck. Cord is a dang turd, man. Old cord, man. This cord ancient, man. This cord was around before I was. It ain't that old. I'm just making fun of it because that's more money I have to spend that I didn't want to spend. Let's see. This would be a pretty good spot. Now, what I want to do here for my Skyrim photos is choose all of the spots that are most nostalgic to people. What are the spots that people, you know, what's the spots that you had to go to the most? Can I close this up, actually? Is that possible to close after the fact? Let's see. Maybe the lexicon is still in there. Maybe I can pull it out. It is not. Alright, so that's unfortunate. Dang, because this is undone. We might have to load up a low-level character after this. I mean, I know it's kind of the plan, so I wanted to do some character photos. So we did not do any for Aaliyah, which we will not this time as well. I don't have an outfit for her right now. Alright, let's go deeper in then. Let's go deeper in. Oh, that's the wrong way to come. That goes out. But yeah, I'm like, I need to capture all the most nostalgic spots that people know and love the most. And that people will be able, I don't know what that purple mist is, to be identify, and they see it as a large print, physical print, they might be like, whoa, I need that. The problem is, here in Mazark, that is the most prominent spot if I'm not mistaken. Unless we get into Blackreach. Blackreach is pretty fucking well known with the false sun. That would make for an incredible photo as well. I mean, I could grab some of my old photos, but, you know, I got all these graphic mods and whatnot now. Versus when I first did those, it'd probably look a lot better. Plus, we're in the proper screen ratio for this to look the way we wanted to. I really don't know why I got her dressed like an old Russian lady. Like a Russian lady in her 40s and crap. The Adidas jacket with the jeans. You're just missing proper shoes. She got on like regular fucking Skyrim shoes. Yeah, this definitely looks way better than it used to. I want to say that the castle with the false sun is going to be the best idea. But at the same time, these mushrooms wouldn't be that bad either. Let me back up real. Let me back it up. Back it up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. So you just gonna watch this many minutes of the video and you ain't even gonna hit the subscribe button? That's crazy to me. Subscribe right now, man. Let's get back into the video. Real quick. I feel like if you're gonna grab the mushrooms, we should keep anything else out of it. But is this something that someone would hang on their wall? See, at the end of the day, what I'm doing nowadays, instead of just snapping anything and everything, I'm mostly paying attention to what would actually be worth putting on a wall. Would someone put a picture like this on their wall? Of course, y'all can't fully see it the way I'm seeing it, because the way I have to have the screen ratio to ensure that I'm getting the... Oh no, that's a lot better, that's for sure. Yeah, I like this one. I mean, what I usually do anyways is I just snap a bunch of pictures and whatever works, then I stick with it. If it don't work, then, you know, I delete it afterwards. The ones I like, I keep, I edit, make them better, make them bigger. The ones I don't like, scrap them. Or maybe keep them for like, maybe I'll do like a throwaway photo compilation. Where the photos were really good, they're just not like... It's kind of like how I used to do my photos. They're good, but they're not wall-worthy. There fools in here? I don't have my HUD on, so I can't tell if there's people in here. There usually is, but... Oh. I see somebody. Alright, hold on. We're gonna have to turn the HUD on real quick. She'll be fine in her middle-aged Russian lady outfit. Oh, wait, hold on. Well, I'm hitting look sensitivity. That's not gonna help us at all. What she gonna need is some swords. Just in case fools want to get a little aggressive up in this piece, man. Which, that's quite literally how Skyrim works. Ma'am, pull the swords out, ma'am. Hard to swing without them. I can heal and set fools on fire. This is why I've always liked doing the photo sessions, because by technical, we are still gaming. You know what I'm saying? Come on. We ain't like that. Dummy. Lady got stamina forever. I forgot how ridiculous I made this lady. I mean, she better be ridiculous. This is my fucking... one of my oldest characters who I put the most amount of time in. Oh, shoot. I didn't even see that fool down there. Let me out! I just realized I still can't see the full HUD. Get the fuck out of here, man. My brother! What you doing down here, man? I done killed the brother, man. I done killed the brother. What the fuck you doing down here with a false sun, man? Down here with a false sun where you can perfectly absorb the real sun. My brother, what is you doing? He got distracted. That's what happened. We must stay focused, my brothers. We must. Poison. Man, poison ain't nothing to her in her Russian outfit, man. That it? I thought I saw a dude walking up here somewhere. I'm trying to get rid of all these fools. I don't need her getting shot. There you go. I don't need her getting shot while we're in the middle of taking pictures. Alright. Now, we can take pictures. Well, let's go ahead and go to a high point here. So that we can see the entirety of the building. And of course, we'll just hide her from the photo so that she is not in the way. And boom, we're good to go. Alrighty. Do we want a picture with the false sun in it? Or should we capture about as much as we can? Let's increase the brightness a bit. Increase that density. Other density is a little lackluster. I'm thinking this direction because you can see everything within it the most. Though, that right there is pretty fucking gorgeous. So, let's do that real quick. I hit the wrong button. Go. That sound. Not getting attacked. She invisible, but I'm pretty sure the NPCs will still pull up on her. kind of want to capture this right here. Because this is pretty amazing looking too. Snap that. Where we at? We at 3. We don't want to do too much. We want to make sure it's all right. All right. I want to capture the dead farmer in the video. Or in the picture. Move that down. But then we're going to go ahead and... Oh, okay, never mind. Not too much. We'll keep that right there then. Oh my goodness. No, I did not just do that. I went back one too many. Oh, what was that? Oh, well, not that bright. I don't think. Hide. Find that back on the... Hide the farmer guy, dead guy. I wanted to do some stuff for Fallout like this, but unfortunately Fallout just doesn't... I mean, there's a lot of graphic mods you can get, but out of all of the graphical mods and other people's videos I've seen looking for graphical mods, surprisingly enough, it never really quite looks as clean as Skyrim. Then again, Skyrim is a much more beloved game, so... And my problem with Fallout is you are incredibly limited with what you can do. Because there's only so much. You can get all the nicest and prettiest graphics you want, but the world is still half destroyed. So in terms of like landmarks and stuff, I'm not exactly sure what I would do. I would be thinking maybe do somewhat like what I do here on Skyrim, where I'm taking pictures of mostly the landmarks that people know and love the most. Okay, that's 5 of this, of the Underreach here. We are not going to make our way back. Actually, we're just going to go ahead and load that save, because I don't know where the fuck I'm at right now. Yeah, well, I'm going to see. I'll see what I can do. Because there's a lot of specifics that I want to do. A lot of styles I'm trying to pull off. I want to create stuff that people will hang up on their wall and legitimately see. Even though this isn't real, it is some dang good photography, because the broader world doesn't know virtual photography as much as they know, you know, regular photography, right? So for me, while it's 115 degrees, I ain't really trying to take my camera out, because that's how you kill it. I've already accidentally messed up the focusing lens. I don't need to kill the actual camera now too. Probably wondering, how'd you mess up the focusing lens? I did not know that you are not supposed to touch the focusing lens at all. Unless you have a very specific cleaning kit for it. I thought, you know, the little, the little micro cloths, you know, those are always perfect for cleaning dang near anything that's sensitive. So I figured, well, shoot, if it can clean literally every other sensitive thing, like glasses, your prescription glasses, freaking soft to the touch other things, you know, it's the perfect cleaning cloth, right? I was like, well, what the fuck is that? I'm like, surely it'll work just fine for the focusing lens. I was wrong, very wrong. Completely destroyed that dang thing. Okay, Castle Volokir here, but we cannot have it looking like this. This is ugly. Is that a chest? Oh, that's those chests you can't really open. Let's see, that startled me a tiny bit. I want to see the entire castle, pretty much. I'm gonna say right about there. Well, you know what I should do? I gotta do some high quality photos for my my little demon character. I forgot her name. Shioni. Do some crap for Shioni. Stop with the fucking snow, please. Oh my goodness. And with the soul cairn. Weather. Clear it up, please. I don't know why I went in the second time. Didn't mean to do that, honestly. Let's max that speed out so we can... There we go. I'm trying to think though, should I get it from this side? Well, maybe I should, because that right there is a very prevalent part of the castle. Problem is, you're not seeing quite as much of it versus when you're on this side. On this side, you get to see a lot more of the castle's entirety, pretty much. Oh, that side of the castle is destroyed. I didn't even notice that. Maybe I should do it on this side. Because this is the, you know, this is the quest part that you have to go into. So it's something that's more recognizable. Go ahead, push that out a little bit because the lighting, the shadows inside there. Okay, I guess we're too far. The water looks stupid. I don't want no stupid looking water. Come on now, man. Trying to play with me. Gotta run over there real quick. Look at that dang stamina. Look at the stamina on this lady. She'll run forever, dang near. Why does she look tall as fuck? Did I make her tall for something and then forgot to reduce her height? Is she running like she like 6'5" and crap? She ain't supposed to be that big. She regular red guard height. Which for a lady is fairly large. She's a tall woman. Alright, go ahead, hide her. And we pull back. And look at that, water's nice and clean now. That is always the downside to having mods. If you are far away, it will look like boo-boo. Go ahead and make that color real nice and dense. When you're doing photos for large prints, you want your color to be very dense. Because sometimes, depending on what you're doing, especially if you might be upscaling your photo, it can lose color. Not all the time, but it is possible. I'll see, and look, now I can go almost as far back as I want without losing the shadowing in on the inside. I'm thinking I should go more along the front, though, so you can kind of see more of it like that. Yeah, that looks good. Like, see, like this, stuff like this, you can see that I could see this on someone's wall. A real deal Skyrim enthusiast, I could see this. Shoot, I'd put it on my own dang wall, honestly. Let me hurry up and take a picture before it looks like it's getting cloudy again. For real. I mean, that's kind of what I want to do in the future anyways. Some of these prints I'm definitely going to have on my own. Let's take that picture again, because the last one was turning too blue. Started getting cloudy on me, bruh. Alright, and boom. See, now we're, like, legitimately doing photography. Like, legit now. Like, don't get me wrong, when I was doing, like, the character portraits and all that, that is obviously, that's a form of photography, but now we, like, really running around. My character is actually a photographer now, and not the model. That was the difference. Now my character is the photographer. As where before, oh, I can't go in here on her. We'd have to switch to links. Okay, yeah, we're gonna wait. I just realized I'm about to run into the danger zone. I think. I don't remember. I'll find out on links. Matter of fact, let's switch to her right now. I'm not really giving a crap about the character's body type, because I'm not doing pictures of links. We're just going to be using her to get the pictures of the inside. I want the vampires to be there. I'm pretty sure, because I did the mission, it's probably safe for me to go in there, but I want the vampires in there. Where's Lynx? Where is Lynx? Oh, there she go. Alrighty. I don't know if she got proper gear on or not. She's wearing an outfit. Let's see here. I want to get this spot right here. I ain't been on her in a hot minute, so I ain't know what the heck she was wearing. I just knew she was wearing something. I just needed to make sure that it was safe, because sometimes I will load a character with no fit, because that is when I'm perfecting their body type. This must be before I had did that. Alrighty, let's see. I need a little bit of brightness in here. A little bit more color. A whole lot more saturation. That it's pretty gorgeous. For this would be perfect for the gothic lover that you know. Alright. Maybe. We'll see. Not every photo makes its way, you know. It'll be pretty clean. Little doggy. I don't know about little doggy. Serrana. What up? Let me see here. Get the whole room, that would be pretty clean. But is this wall official? Is this, I'm gonna hang this up on my wall. You know what I'm saying? Where the heck all the extra light come from? I don't feel like I might need that light. Maybe not. Get a little lower here. Inside of this place is laggy as fuck for some reason. I mean, granted, I am playing in 4K max graphics, but only lag like this when I'm in 4K. I'm not in 4K. Okay, no, obviously the table being kind of ugly. The fucking squishy chewing sounds are disgusting. I know people who eat nastier than that, though. They don't know what it means to eat with their mouth closed. That's not bad. I kind of like this right here. Let me see. Let me add a little bit more color, though. You guys aren't seeing it. The color is not as dense for y'all as it is for me. But you're not exactly seeing it the way I'm seeing it. But you're still getting a fairly good idea of what I'm doing here. For you guys, it's much more dull looking. I'm not sure why that is. It might be because that screen just has less color to it. You know I live to serve. I live, I serve. Who is that? Keeps asking about serving and living and serving. The Castle Volakir doesn't have quite as much popping as I thought it would have. Let me see here. Let's go. You really look like she got a vampire Cammy fit on. Is that what I was going for? She straight up looked like she dressed like Cammy from Street Fighter. But instead of the green, is red. There's a top part of here, but I don't remember how to get to it. Is it the balconies? Is that what I'm thinking of? Or is this is just simply how you get into what's the name? Valerica's study. This is the purple room. This is that real pretty purple room. Well, I'm actually going to be doing pictures for is, who did I want to do pictures for? I straight up just forgot. I don't even remember. The Soul Keon. Could we even get any, like, cool pictures here? Or is this like, this be like a spot where it's like, eh. Because I mainly want to do the ones that people are going to know as soon as they see it. Like I did Bleak Falls Barrow. Because with Bleak Falls, that's literally the first dungeon you get sent into. So naturally, that is like a nostalgic spot for people who've been playing as long as me. That is the first ever dungeon you went into. That was your introduction to Skyrim. Outside of, you know, the actual introduction to Skyrim. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, we might have to pull up on Helgen. But like the Soul Cairn, it's a great spot, right? But it's a DLC spot. I'm sure dang near everyone has, but how many haven't done the DLCs? There's probably more than I would think of people who have not yet done the DLCs. Which would be incredibly surprising, but you never know. You just never truly know. Probably a ton of people who have not done the DLCs yet. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice right there. I don't know if it's going to be worth much, but it is nice. See, something, and really a lot of times that's what photography is about. It's about figuring out what does and what does and what doesn't work. You feel what I'm saying? You capture, you see some beautiful crap, you capture it, and then you're like, okay, I like the, oh, you're like, I like that, we're gonna roll with it. And, you know, it's either something or it simply ain't. Either way, it's a beautiful picture. It might not be beautiful enough to put up on a wall, but it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta mess around and just tweak with some stuff. It's like a throwaway beat. You make a beat that you don't really intend to use for rappers, singers, or whoever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. You take a ton of pictures just off the fact that, you know, you want to see what does and what doesn't work. That's, you know, that's how you come up with, you know, 700,000 photos. I know the next thing I need to get when I get me some more money is I need to get an SSD, an external hard drive, so I can put all this stuff on that. I got all these little boo-boo head little thumb drives, and thumb drives ain't exactly worth much. Couldn't really be storing much on them. A lot of them tend to fail. Where's Helgen? Ah, yes, Helgen. If only if there was a way for me to get pictures of Helgen before destruction. Problem is, I think when you're doing the intro, you can't really go into the pause menu. I mean, you can, I think, but it doesn't let you click much options. I might have to test that out. Get pictures of Helgen before the destruction. Before the destruction. Because in its current format of being destroyed, I'm not sure what would be... You know what? Hold on. I think I know. The first building you run into. The first building that most people ran into when they were given the option. Dang near everybody followed Rayloff. He was just the guy. He seemed like a swell guy. It turns out he was. I don't remember what it's like with Hadvar. I have not left with Hadvar in forever. So I truly could not tell you what that's like. It's been ages. I like the clouds in the background, but because you only see... Ooh, I took a picture on accident. But because you only see that during a specific time, I don't know if that's gonna work. I ain't say I wanted snow. You make it early in the day. See what that look like. It's ugly. No rain. It's always the beautiful part of doing virtual photography is you can control the world around you. You ain't gotta wait for nothing. You need a specific look, you need a specific time, you go ahead and make that change right then and there. In most games. Not really GTA, unless you're doing it offline. Alright, that's pretty good. I like that. Not bad. Let's see. Before we get over to doing some characters, what is one last spot that would be pretty fantastic to do photos with? Dragon Reach. Oh, hold on. Dragon's Reach. Dragon Tails, Dragon Tails. That's literally where you capture a dragon, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like, that'd be A1 spot right there. Then we're going to move over to a character and see if we can get any kind of wall-worthy shot with a Skyrim character. It's easy with a Cyberpunk character because they look so dang realistic. I mean, my Skyrim characters look realistic, but the graphics aren't realistic enough looking. I make very realistic characters. That's what I like to do the most. Yeah. I don't like them fucking balloon-built characters. That crap looks stupid as fuck. Character be having a fucking BBL from the depths of the great abyss. Biddies be the size of 2 fucking overblown balloons while having the waistline of a fucking ant. Crap is nasty looking. I do not understand people who make their characters look like that. Now I get it. There could be people like, I don't understand why you would make your character, you know, purposely a little overweight. You know, you like what you like, but that crap is a little ridiculous. I got skinny characters, I got muscular characters, I got chunky characters, but they all look real. Okay, they look realistic. That's, to me, is the best way to build your character. Now, like I said, if you want to make your character built the way you want to make your character, do what you do. You know what I mean? Don't mean no thing to me. I'm lagging like crazy now because I had it directly connect to the game because the last save didn't want to fucking cooperate with me. Okay, so now I gotta play directly connected to the game, which is making this laggy as fuck. So I'm gonna restart the game before we get to our last character. Actually, I'm not gonna restart the game. I'm gonna load in first just in case. Alright, what is the best setting for this? Why are there guards in the way? What the fuck is that peanut head fool doing out here, man? Get out the way, suckers! It's already bad enough this might not work. Kind of an awkward spot. Didn't think about it till now. I like the stars being... I was hoping I could see just a little bit more. Get a little brighter in here. Color, not too much, because on increase the contrast. And I think that looks pretty dang good. Let's move down this way so we can see the stars and crap. Gotta do some nighttime joints. It's crazy because if this was real life and all you have is these little fire braziers, man, crap would really look this dang beautiful. You would really get to see the stars like that in crap. All through the sky. Now personally, I like this right here. This is gorgeous. The land looks a little rough, but I can fix that at least a little bit. After all, we are in a city, and that is very far away. But that right there is dang stunning. So we'll go with it. And we'll back it up. You can get a good look at the building here. Her hidden behind a joint so you can't see her. Right at the tip of Dragon's Reach. That, my good friends, is a pretty spectacular looking photo. Let me see something real quick though. I need to delete that one. Up. And now we shall load into a... Or should I just use her? Because I'm really just going to log into a character who's using the same body type. So I may as well just stay on her for real. And figure out a clean, pretty outfit for her to rock. The problem is we need to make it realistic. It needs to be portrait-like. It needs to be, once again, something you would be willing to hang on your wall. Now, I'm not sure how much we can make that happen with a Skyrim character. Or Cyberpunk character for sure. Skyrim character, not sure. But that's kind of what I want to test. So we will be right back. And I'll get her a new, not 40-year-old Russian lady outfit. Okay, we're going to go with like just this little simple dress. But I kind of want to test out the sunlight here. And okay, yeah, that tree is a little more in the way than I thought it would be. I was hoping to kind of do like a sun ray kind of thing, but that tree's in the way. Excuse me, sir. I don't know what's going on, but apparently, bandits just get to sit in the middle of fucking Whiterun freely. So now I gotta teach some lessons real quick. Watch this. Ish. Come on, man. Stop playing with me, thing. Hired thug. What y'all get hired for? I don't be thieving nothing on this character. That's not her job. It ain't her job, sir. Nice shield. Which one of you suckers? Contract. I wanna. Dang, these fools got gold. What you suckers on? What you suckers here for? What you suckers really about? What you suckers really pulled up for? Here's agreed upon amount. I expect you to faithfully carry out my request to teach a lesson to the thief, Elia Bladelord, Adriana Avanucci. What? What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't be... What? Where's she at? Hold on, man. When the fuck I ever take anything from this buster?
Have you met my father? He's a steward.
I'm gonna kill you and your father.
Stay sharp.
Oh, it's about to get sharp. That man looks sick. The one thing I've always disliked in this game is, what? Oh, that's a mod. I'm gonna say, what the fuck is that? Is how you can't, when they send contracts like that, you can't, confront them about it. When the fuck did I ever take anything from that sucker? This character is a blade wielder, not a dang thief. That don't even fit her contract. I know what the news done told you, but the news is a bunch of liars, okay? She ain't no thief, never been. Alright, I kind of want the mountains in the background, but I'm trying to figure out what would be the best setting of time for this that would also work very well for her. I guess literally anything that allows you to see her. So, you know, light. But I kind of wanted it to be a little bit more gold, which, as you can see, we ain't really getting that. And also the secondary problem that you probably can see is she becomes too red, because at this point in time, sunlight is a little bit more red than it is anything else. That's not bad, but I want you to kind of be able to see some semblance of sunlight in the background. Hold on, you know what? Maybe it's now a good time to actually make use of this tint thing that I've never actually made much use of. Kind of get a gold color here. Let's make a little red. Less yellow. Well, if we add a tiny bit of blue just to bring it down some. That looks pretty good. Make it a little less yellow. A little more warm, you know, summer vibes. That looks pretty freaking great, I'm not gonna lie. That looks pretty good. Let's get her a pose real quick. You have to be careful. She obviously, of course, is wearing some undergarment, but you gotta be safe with these dang Skyrim poses. No people. They be making whatever, whenever, however. You know what I mean? See, the problem is you can't really see the outfit neither. Doesn't really highlight her body very well either. Unless I go this direction. But then we gotta... That mountain is whack compared to that mountain. Look at that mountain. That mountain is massive, condensed, and has higher Hrothgar on the top of it. This mountain is... I feel like it's still a little too yellow as well. I want it to be so yellow. A few seconds for my suffering is all I ask. That man alone. Yeah, we might have to make her face this way. That mountain looks so much better, though. But we cannot see her. You know what I'm saying? Goodness. Went a little too fast. And then this is just a little too bright. You know what I'm saying? It's a little too bright. The point is kind of to get a good view of her. Unless we go against the sun, but that's not going to work here. Because then this is what we get as a background. And obviously that's not going to be up on a wall worthy. We have to make it as clean as possible. Go down a little bit. These are mostly seated poses. Obviously, we're not looking for seated poses. Oh, wait. No. You know where we can go? That might work. I just remembered. We could pull up to the Sky Forge. That usually allows you to get some good sunlight while being able to see all of the background of that lovely mountainscape up there. Forgot to reset my game. Still lagging like crazy. Let's see, maybe we could pull something off up here. I mean, I've done many photos up here, so wouldn't be too surprising. But as you can see, you get much better view of that. It's also slightly better lighting in this area too because of the forge being there. You get a bit more natural lighting. I just realized something. Is her face light on? It definitely is. Been so long, I couldn't tell. It's been so dang long, I couldn't tell. Let's see here. Let's go back into 50. Actually, let me not touch the brightness yet. Let me, get this sitting. Bring that red up. That blue down some. Purple looks decent, but we don't want to change. The problem is changing her skin tone too much. I want more of a warm look. I'm trying to remember what the heck do I do on Cyberpunk. I know red I keep up high. Okay, it's backwards. Okay, red I keep nice and high. Green I put just a little bit below red, and then blue I put way below the other two. Yeah, the problem I'm having is giving us more of a green tint than a warm yellow tint. I don't want a green tint. Kind of ugly. Okay, we might just have to find a new spot. In the city is not going to work, it's safe to say. I'm not getting the lighting I want, no matter what. Overhead lighting can be decent, but you just don't get the sun effect, and that's kind of the problem. It's okay for the character, but not special for the overall scenery. Stop your raining. Got time for no rain, man. Oh shoot, it's on that side. God, dog it, I can't have nothing, huh? Try this real quick. Get a bit of a color increase here. That saturation too high. I also don't want to put the brightness too high either, because it's kind of killing the look of what I'm trying to go for here. Alright, let's try again with the poses. On the side here. I kind of hate how he put all the seated poses at the top. And I gotta go scrolling for frickin' ever if I want to find what I want to find. I gotta scroll forever, man. Well, let's see what this could do. That's not too bad. Main downside too is, unlike Cyberpunk, I can't exactly make her look directly into the camera. Sometimes you kind of get just not the best looking angles. It's not bad looking angles, but at some points of time you kind of just want the character to be looking at the camera. Can't really do that on this. Can't really make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Scrolling too damn fast. You know what? I actually like the overhead lighting. Usually you don't really want to use overhead lighting, but it's actually working pretty decently. Just doing a decent job. For some reason though, the depth of field is not working. I think it's because we're behind her. It never works behind for some reason. Okay, never mind. It's not showing up at all. I don't know what that is. I don't think I disabled it. I might have accidentally disabled it. I hope not. It is very possible that I might have disabled it. Okay, I'm not caring for the pose though. That's not a pose. That's not giving me a pose that'll be up on a wall. Okay. That's not really, yeah, I mean, that's not really giving me put up on your wall. I mean, honestly, I don't think anything we do with a Skyrim character will kind of be, but it also depends. I might just be being too hard on myself, a little too picky. You know what I mean? With what I think people may or may not want. But I also don't really want to spend the money on it unless I am going to keep it for myself, which honestly I wouldn't mind if it's good enough. This is kind of more of a test though, because this outfit's a little too simplistic. I mean, it looks great, but I don't know. We'll see. I might just be being too hard on myself. We did mess up on the depth of field, though. That is where I did genuinely mess up at. We do not have depth of field, which is very important for your photos, for obvious reasons. Turn her to the side a little bit so she's not facing this house so much. Let me increase the brightness a little bit more. Or is that just the actual sunlight itself not really where I need it to be? I don't know, for some reason it doesn't look like the face light is doing very much. It's not giving me the vibe that it's on. Turn the brightness down a little bit. Because then the issue is, too, I want her to be looking in the camera, but then I have to be way down this way, which is giving us kind of a bad angle. Versus where I kind of want you, the clipping is not helping either, though. Obviously, I don't want fucking clipping, the outfit to be clipping in a dang picture that I'm trying to have be professional, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. I almost messed up. I am looking for a good standing pose for all the seated poses. So long, I don't remember where the seated poses is anymore. Where the standing poses are anymore. I ain't been on here forever. Oh, her shoulder look nasty on the... is buckling. Her shoulder is buckling. Ain't gonna work. Can kind of make it look like she's chilling on the rock, but at the same time, not really. Pretty clear that she is not. I could have hided it to make it look like she's still leaning on something. You just can't see it. But typically with some form of people or portraits or whatnot, you kind of want to catch a little bit more unless it's specifically supposed to be like a headshot kind of thing. But that's not exactly what I'm looking for. This is a lot easier on Cyberpunk. This is a much easier task on Cyberpunk. You might not get this to work. It's a lot easier to do on good old Cyberpunk. Okay. Brighten this back up a little bit. Sun back in. Yeah, I mean, it's clean, but I think I would have to put her in a normal outfit. This is too casual for Cyberpunk. Or For Skyrim. Okay, matter of fact, let me try that. Let me look for some armor real quick. Okay, we have an actual kind of sort of set of armor. You know what I mean? Kind of saucy, but still armor, right? Now I gotta think. Now me go out think where would be a good... Ooh. The peaks, the snow peaks would probably be a good one. With the mountains in the background. If not, we did get 15 great looking photos, and I'll deduct and see which ones I think are, Can't speak English, it's getting late. It ain't that late, I've just been recording for a while. I'm not used to this. Not as much, at least. Yeah. Wall worthy. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. Let me zoom in real quick, because all I'm seeing is booty. I don't think this spot's going to be as good as I thought. The land is not very leveled. Still lagging like crazy, too. I keep forgetting to restart the game. I don't remember where the sword poses are, though. That's the one issue I think I'm going to have here. That's the one issue I think we will have here. I kind of forgot to start the game. We should be fine. We're just going to be standing here. Now, where's the sun going to be if I put the sun behind her? Please. Oh my goodness, perfect position. If it would stop with the foggy crap though. Get some clear skies, that'd be great. Or what the fuck I'm trying to do right now. There we go. We'll put that joint right there. Actually, we don't need to increase color. We're gonna reduce the color, or reduce the brightness. Increase color. Actually, no, increase color, reduce contrast. Actually, sear somewhat. I mean, I barely can, but better than what we just had. Now we have to find some sword poses, which I do not remember where that is. So, that's not bad. Not technically a sword pose, but it kind of works. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna make it work with the way she's holding the blade out, so let's get past that one for now. Something in my, trying to get in my eye. There is something trying to get in my eye. Man, there's a dude that made a dang AI song that sounded like it was from the dang 70s. And for some reason, people are surprised that it's AI. Like, are we serious? The fucking, the ridiculous lyrics, the very clearly not made in a studio or studio tech beat, the fact that it sounds absolutely nothing like him. I'm like, how the fuck people only just now realizing this? Oh, it's an up. Like, how are we just now realizing this, people? The dude's name is Phoenix Flexin'. I know that because he was with a group from Oakland. And he had a song that where all of a sudden he just sounded like he in the 1970s fucking cocaine music, Scarface and crap. And people are like, oh man, this guy's using AI. It's like, duh. That crap definitely ain't no real song. Like, people, are we serious? I've lost my sunlight. Oh, okay, I'm gonna see what the heck happened. We can't see her. That's the issue I'm now having. Sunlight is always harsh in the mornings. But I wanted it to be behind her. Let me make it a little lower. Yeah, I don't know if the character's gonna work. I'm just not feeling it. It doesn't have the quality. As fantastic as she looks, and as great as Skyrim graphics are, especially with all these graphic mods I have on, it's not really... It doesn't have the quality. I couldn't see this hanging on somebody's wall. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I could be wrong. The building, when we do the stuff with the buildings, it looks just fine. But as soon as I add the character, it's not really fitting. Because even though she does look great, she doesn't look real. But she also doesn't look analog enough for it to be like, ah, this is fine. Right? Like, let's say somebody did a gorgeous frame of, like, old Warcraft. It could work because it has the analog to work. As, what the fuck is happening? I can't stop her from doing whatever it is that is happening right now. You know what I mean? It just doesn't look analog enough. Well, I guess she's stuck like this. I mean, it's good, though. We did get quite a bit of good photos. So I ain't disappointed, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's happening. What the fuck is going on with my character? I can't stop this. Okay, here we go. But it's all good, though. We did a good amount of photos. I'm about to hop on some Cyberpunk any dang ways. Look here, folks. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do all things photography. Right now, I'm uploading at a slower pace because I am going to be very busy with trying to free my brain from the literal YouTube addiction. I'm not even going to lie. If they ever do a class action lawsuit, I'm jumping on it. Because man, I can't go a day without thinking I need to record something for YouTube. If I don't record something, I'm not being productive for YouTube. The fuck, even though I have a physical print of one of my photos and I have a second one coming. Man, Crap is crazy. It's a literal social media addiction, man. There needs to be a class action lawsuit. I need to be compensated like $15,000 for all the years I've wasted. But anyways, this has been your boy, Jeton Legendary. This was enjoyable, but unfortunately, I don't think Skyrim characters have the full quality. I would need to get whatever the fuck those mods are where people's characters dang near look lifelike. The problem with those is those mods are probably paid. If they're not paid, super hefty, dude. I mean, that's the problem, though. I don't know how much more realistic I could possibly make her skin look. Like, I don't know how much more possible I can make her look more realistic. I think the simple issue is, no matter how much you decorate something that's old, it's still old. You can put all the newest technology you want on a 1969 Camaro, but at the end of the day, it's still a 1969 Camaro. And it looks like nothing else that's driving around. As many incredible graphic mods as I have on Skyrim to get it to look this amazing, because this looks nothing like vanilla Skyrim, as well as her, there's only so much you can do. Because I've watched many people's videos with super graphics, they got the super character technologies, and at the end of the day, as upgraded, as heavily defined and modded they have their games, I can still tell that it's Skyrim. People be having all kinds of different animations, all kinds of stuff. And I still know Skyrim when I see Skyrim. You can have 4,000 mods. And if somebody says, what game is this? I'll be like, Skyrim with a crap load of mods. Because, I mean, it's Skyrim, baby. It came out in 2011. I think that's the issue. One of these days, I'll get back on here and try to figure something out, though. Because I want to see. I think it's possible. I think I just need to choose better lightings. Maybe go with a little less color, maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna figure something out. Right now, I do want to get on some Cyberpunk. It's getting late, so I don't want to be on here too long. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do all things photography.